If you've noticed trucks coming and going and black fencing around the Metrocenter, it's because work is going on behind the scenes. According to Ward 5 Councilman Vernon Hartley, developers are securing the area to prevent continuous dumping while creating a complex to include housing. He says developer Chris Jones of Merchant Capital owns more than 60% of the property. Hinds County records currently indicate Retro Metro owns a portion, while the Randy Travis Foundation possesses the old Burlington Coat building. Jones is reportedly planning to convert his section into 600 apartments.
The goal is a little self-sufficient community, being there with its own apartments and a grocery store and police and fire response, everything at one place.
Now, the developer is pursuing improvement district certification and plans to use a part of the existing structure while demolishing other areas.